What's quackalackin', everybody? My name's Clums. Today we joined this lobby a little bit late, but we're doing another live commentary here on Call of Duty World War II. Today we're going to talk about the new DLC maps coming to the game on April 10th. I'm a few days late to this, I'll admit it. Ooh, get that nasty little kill off. I'm a few days late. It's mainly because I didn't really care enough to record a video about it, but I thought, hey, might as well share the news if you guys were unaware. There's 3 new multiplayer maps, 1 war map and 1 zombie map coming to Call of Duty World War II on April 10th. The 3 maps, I'll go into more detail here in a minute, because I'm reading off a website, because I'm a cheater, and I haven't watched the trailer. Is there a trailer? I don't know there's a trailer. But the first map is Oh, there's 2 of them! Okay. Durkirk. It's a beach. It's a famous battlegrounds for World War II. It takes place on a pier / a dock beach area. So I'm kind of excited for it. I've apparently half the map is like in super exposed, kind of like this map is, and the other half of the map is, you know, close quarters. So I'm excited to play that one, give it a try. I like maps. What are you doing, man? Dang it. I like maps where it's just wide open, and I like this map, actually. I just like maps in that kind of genre. The next one up is the map I'm the most excited for, Egypt. For finally, we're having a map in Call of Duty World War II that isn't in snow, that isn't in a forest, and that isn't in an industrial city. The first time. Out of all the maps in this game, they all take place in snow, like a forest, or in an industrial zone. So we're finally getting a map outside of that area. Please die. Okay, that's great. In Egypt, so we'll be fighting around the Sphinx and the pyramids. It should be a really good time. Again, like none of these maps, so actually I'll get into that in a minute. The third map is V2, which is named after the V2 rocket, of course. It's a V2, it's a rocket building facility. It says it's really small, so it's going to be somewhat like Nuketown, probably. A real small map, with a lot of intense fights and whatnot. It reminds me of all these maps. If I went down the list, they all remind me of maps we've seen in Call of Duty before. Like V2 looks like, this doesn't mean it's going to play like, but it does look like Launch from Black Ops 1. The Egyptian map looks like Cryptic from Call of Duty Ghost. The first Durkirk looks like Pier, or I don't know what it's called, Boardwalk in MW3. All these maps look like maps we've seen before, and I will continue this in the next episode. The gameplay now. So as I was saying, the aesthetics of these 3 maps look like maps we've seen before. That does not mean they're going to play like the maps we've played before, or we've seen before. But that's kind of like an issue to me. I'm a real big opponent? Is that the word? I'm a big advocate for when you launch your game, you have the default maps all kind of be lore friendly, you know, with the campaign, etc., etc. But the DLC maps, though, you go crazy, man. You get creative. Right? You don't just follow the same formula consistently. You get wild. Get wild. Get wild. As you saw, like in Black Ops 3, they had like a water park. They had a picnic table you fought on. Like, they had a lot of crazy DLC maps. And I think that's what DLC should be. It should be fun. It should be lighthearted. It shouldn't be so things we've seen before, settings we've seen before. Go wild. Like, people don't, like, I don't know, people always say, like, oh, we don't want this, we don't want that. People want it, man. People don't know what they want, man. It's fun to play on a picnic table. It's fun to play in a water park. It's fun to do, like, play matches in these, like, weird locations, man. It's fun. You should do it for DLC. But, you know, it is what it is. They're sticking with this. We gotta stay at our authentic to World War II. Like, man, the people that want a hardcore World War II shooter game, spoiler, they're not playing this game. You know what I mean? So, like, it just doesn't make any sense to me, but they do what they do. Let's go and get into the war map and the zombie map. I have no idea about either of these, actually, because I haven't read the description. So I will read those now if I don't die here. Yeah, sucker. Alright, so the war map is Operation Husky. Join the Allies in the invasion of Sicily. Is that a rock? That was a rock. There's a resistance guy around me somewhere. I'm scared. Yikes. This is the problem with doing live commentaries about maps and stuff you don't know any information about. There we go. Yeah, who puts that there? Whatever. We're helping the Allies invade Sicily, one of the major blows against the Nazi war machine. Under cover of darkness, gather and transmit intel on sensitive enemy ports, and then take to the skies in a fighter plane to protect bomber squadrons on the way to destroy the targets. Did I read that right? Take to the skies in a fighter plane. Now, there we go. Now we're thinking outside the box. Okay, I'm not so upset with the DLC now. Take to the skies in a fighter plane. We're gonna fly planes with the new map? Yo, that is dope. if that wording is correct, like we're actually be able to fly planes, like there's some sort of aerial combat. Hey, I take back my not thinking outside the box, 'cause that is dope. That is outside the box for a Call of Duty game, at least. That is super dope, and I'm excited for it. The profile picture, or the picture I'll put up on the screen, it looks really cool. It looks like a really cool map. I'm excited for it now. I wasn't excited until I read the description. That sounds dope. What do we have for the zombie map? The Shadow Throne. The Shadow Throne brings our heroes into the heart of the Nazi Germany to confront a desperate and murderous regime. Whoa, scary. I lost my place. Berlin is burning, and the Dr. Straub's monstrous army is hell-bent on purging the cities. Okay, that's embarrassing. Wow. Alright, they're hell-bent on purging the city and allied invaders. Join Maria, Dostra, Olivia, and Jefferson on their descent into madness in a city warped with terror, blood, and war. And Nazi zombies step up from the shadows of history. The picture we have doesn't show too much. It's just a picture of a zombie. I guess I'm excited for it. I'm not really I'm a big zombie guy. I'm just not a big World War II zombie guy, if that makes sense. Wow, this is a nice little radical. I like that. I'm not the biggest fan of World War II zombies. I like the first map. To be fair, to be honest, right? I don't want to bash World War II zombies because I barely played it. I mean, I don't want to bash anything I barely played. I didn't really play the first DLC for World War II zombies. I'll probably give this one a go, you know, see if I like it or not. But I'm not the biggest fan of the zombies in this game. I don't know. I don't like Black Ops 3 zombies either. I'm a big fan of just. I love Mob of the Dead. I love Buried. I don't know. I like maps that are easy enough. I have a big thing where I want the map to be separated from its Easter egg, if that makes sense. Like, I want to be able to hop in the map, pack a punch, buy all my perks, things like that. The basics, without having to do anything for the Easter egg. I don't like some of these newer maps where everything's connected to each other. Like, I don't want to have to try my balls off to do, like, half an Easter egg to pack a punch. Like, nah. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. Just separate the two. Like, you can have an amazing Easter egg. 'Cause I love watching Easter egg hunts. Like, I'm all about that life. But when I play the game, I just want to have fun. I wanted you to, like, you know, separate those two. Make a really hardcore Easter egg, but don't make it involve the pack-a-punch or, you know, anything that just is part of the core mechanics. Because not everybody knows how to do the Easter eggs. It's hard for people. I mean, so just let us have some fun. Is that too much to ask for? Anyways, I really hope in the next DLC pack they get a little bit more adventurous with the maps. Throw us into, I don't know, I'm trying to think of, like, throw us into, like, a World War II era, like, shopping mall. Or, I don't know, like I don't know, something that we wouldn't see normally, like, in a shooter game. Like, what did a sports arena look like at this time period? You know what I mean? Like, like, I don't know what things look like in this time period. Show us something different. You know what I mean? Let me see what I don't know, like a suburb at this time looked like. Just something different is all I'm asking for. Anyways, I just wanted to do this live commentary for you guys. Just to, you know, give you the information in case you guys didn't know. I'm excited for it. I'm definitely way more excited for this DLC now that I know take to the skies as a fighter plane and protect your bomber squadrons. That sounds super dope to me. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the new DLC coming out April 10th in the comments below if you're excited for it. If you're not, I will be uploading gameplay of all the new maps, the war map, and zombies when the DLC launches. So make sure to stop by, subscribe if you're new here, so you get so you know when I upload those things. So you can hit that bell icon on this video to get notified whenever I upload videos. Because YouTube's they don't if you subscribe, they don't tell you I upload a video unless you hit the bell icon. So if you want to know when I upload videos, hit the bell icon. I love you all. Peace, love, and prosperity. This is the longest outro I've ever done. Deuces.